Race is not given to the swift nor to the strong, but those that endure it to the end. But yet, and still I like to pretend that just means this race will be just a little bit different. Many obstacles, but not too hard. Because if I were to ever fall, it'd be so easy to get back up. If I just happen to be thirsty, there'll be somebody on the sideline handing me a cup. And if I don't know where to go, I just go back on the road that I've actually been on. See, but that's when I went wrong. Because when I went back to the things that I used to do. Went back to those same old obstacles, but yet this time around it wasn't so easy to go through. It wasn't so easy to face. Because instead of leaning and depending on God, I started leaning on to my own understanding, my own ways on how I think this race should take place. So this time around, when I fell to the ground, it wasn't so easy to get back up. You see, because there I felt stuck. I felt stuck into those same old habits, to those same old ways. See, there the enemy grabbed hold of me. Because I chose to stay there in my self-pity. But God kept whispering. Like, you're not perfect, you're going to fall. You see, dying on the cross for you was worth it. If only you'll hear my call, because I'm calling for you. You see, this mountain, this obstacle, you can overcome, you can get through. If only you hold on to my unchanging hand, you see, you will be able to withstand the tricks and the plans of the enemy. But you have to first trust and lean on me and let me lead you through this journey. So, we continue on this journey. See, the desert was next. And y'all, I was just looking for something that'll quench this hunger and thirst that I had, because in this darkness, because in this desert, there was no life, there was no grass, only fear of my past, and I didn't want to fall again. So I started relying on other people to pray for me, to intercede for me. See, hand me a cup of drink whenever I get thirsty. But see, there in the desert, I realized that those cups were temporary, that people will always fail me. But God says, if you drink of this cup, you will never thirst again. See, God provides a well that has no end. He will fill my hunger. He will fill my cup until it runs over. He will plant a river in my desert. He will command these dry bones to come alive. He told me that in this desert, I will survive. Because he'll supply and provide for my every need. He said he'll never leave me nor forsake me, but yet in this cave, that was so hard to believe. Because when darkness took over me, it was hard for me to see my way out. And I began to doubt. Doubt the fact that I had everything I needed in order to make it out. Y'all, I began to doubt. But in the back of my mind, I could still hear that still voice say that where light is, darkness cannot comprehend. My word will be a lamp unto your feet. So I began to read and meditate on this word. And see, this light grew a little brighter, and I began to see the end of the tunnel. But see, although I faced a dark day, then came a stormy night. But by this time, fear was out of sight. Because I've been through too much to try to give up. Now God brought me out to too much for me to turn around. So when I'm faced with the storm, you see, I stood my ground. Because although everything was going wrong, when I'm faced with the eye of the storm, I just began to sing this song that, in the eye of the storm, you were made in control. In the middle of the war, you got my soul. You alone are the anchor when my sails are torn. Your love surrounds me in the eye of the storm. So with every obstacle I've learned, with every trial I overcome, with every problem I found what I was missing to God, because God is the key to every situation, to every circumstance that we might be facing. So when we're faced with the mountain, if we fall, we can get back up. We have to first trust and lean and depend on God. And in the desert, we just need to know that God will supply and provide for our every need. And in the cave, we just need to believe and meditate on His word and read. And when we're in a storm, we just have to learn to suffer long, because this race is not given to the swift nor to the strong, but those that endure to the end. But yet, and still, we like to pretend that this Christian life will be just a little bit different. Race.
Yeah.